the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll give it to the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UNC! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Hampton. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback moving. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got a man. It's Hamilton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal lines.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
North Carolina, 21. South Carolina, 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Using his legs, it's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. spot on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Catch in the middle, it's Hampton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially with the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he intercepts it. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wants to throw on third. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver's telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job of taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's McDowell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. What a disappointment. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this open.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. First series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got some of the work done on first. Now, let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23s.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And stampeding through the defense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to blast their way in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Oh, it's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touch. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great cover.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, South Carolina, 13.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Shoots it to the left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On the run, it's McDowell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Looking to the big tight end. Got it past the marker. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Look, listen, take the good.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Powers through, looking for more room.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 56, South Carolina 13.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Takes the handoff. It's Hampton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so...
And he doesn't feel it cleanly. It's loose. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To the air, it's Harrell, feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves
fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job at coverage.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
63, South Carolina, 23.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in the rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Harrell. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this offense just keeps piling on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop him. And by the way,
and he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
and you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. No matter how much college football changes, realigns,